Hello everyone. A few people have asked me about this box and pennant, so I was just going to make a short little video describing a bit about it. This is just a brown craft jewelry box that you can get off Amazon, and I painted the whole thing in black sequin, and the bottom of it I glued this ribbon onto the base. This ribbon is pretty, I like it. So the top of it, I cut a few squares of tulle and glued that on, and then I took a lighter to it and singed it, and it just makes it look a little old and tattered. So there's that. And I had some flowers. These are made from cardstock. And I have some glitter glue that I put on these flowers and the pennant. This is just iridescent glitter glue and silver glitter glue. Oops, camera won't focus. But anyway, you can use any brand of glitter glue. It's just glitter glue, in my eyes anyway. Moss, you can get big bags of moss you can get like anywhere, any craft store. The butterfly though, these little feather butterflies, they kind of will shred. They will shred because they're feathers. And what you do is you take vintage glaze, or if you were to dip in resin, any glossy stuff that makes them more stable, more firm. So I painted that on both sides, and it makes it quite nice. And not only that, but it makes it really shiny, and I love that. This really made it shiny, so that's pretty. So now the pennant. The flower itself is not resin. It is a silk flower that I used the vintage glaze on, and the glitter glue. Well, the glitter glue first, then the vintage glaze. And what I did before that is I glued that little bead inside, and then I used the vintage glaze. And what I did is set the whole flower inside of the bezel of resin. Now this makes it, this is pretty firm, you know. The vintage glaze and the resin on the bottom does make it a pretty solid piece of jewelry, so it's not gonna fall apart. I'm sure if you tried to rip it apart, it would, but you know, it's pretty hard. The vintage glaze dries almost like glass, and it makes everything shiny and pretty. So that, let me get a better hold on it. Focus camera. So that is that. I kinda want to make a few more of these pieces. These are pretty. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.